demonstrating how the Google OAuth will be working on the Voxcloud application. We require Google OAuth because Voxcloud offers integrations to many different Google applications such as Google Calendar, Sheets, Tasks, Contacts, etc. And in order to utilize them with the chatbots created on Voxcloud, we require that Google OAuth be part of the experience. For any Google integration to take place, first of all, we have to make a chatbot. For that, go to the top left and click on Create Bot, followed by choosing any use case and then any platform. For demonstration purposes, we will be using website. When we click on website, our chatbot will be created and we will be redirected to edit your chat flow or the place where the user can edit their chat flow. Here, I can edit the flow to have the first message, welcome to Voxcloud, followed by the message, what is your name? I'll go to the previous message and click on what is your name so that this can be configured as the next message. When the user has provided their name, then I want them to go and provide their email address. Once they've provided their email address, I want them to be able to go and book an appointment. So after email address, I want them to be able to go and book an appointment. And after their appointment has been booked, I want them to get a message that says, thank you. And I want this to be the last message, so I will say this as the end of the chat. After this, I wanted to go to thank you. And with this, our chat flow has successfully been created. Now, whenever any user comes to Voxcloud and uses this website bot, they will get the message of welcome to Voxcloud chat. Then they will have to provide their name, email address, and a book slot for their appointment. And after that, they'll get a thank you message.
Now that we have configured our chatbot, we can go back and start with the integration process, making sure that the default flow and the revisit flow are both turned on. We can go down to third-party apps integration and now connect our first integration, that is Google Calendar. After, after I click on connect and connect once again, I will be asked to sign in. I will sign in here, but just for demonstration purposes, I will sign in using just a normal account, not one that I have signed in with before. Here I will get the message that the application is unsafe. I will click on advanced and go to unsafe. Then I can review the privacy policy as well as the terms and conditions right from the chatbot or the OAuth consent screen. This is the terms and conditions and this is the privacy policy, both of which are in accordance with those requirements mentioned by Google. I will click on continue to have my chatbot integrated. It requires access to 6 services, which are these. I will click on continue once again, and now Google Calendar will be successfully integrated with my chatbot. You can see it over here as well. I can select any question that I want. Suppose I can map the email to the email parameter and the choose your slot question to the date and time parameter. Click on save. This will save the following, and now whenever any user who uses this flow answers these questions, an appointment will be booked with this email address. Next, we will go on to another Google integration, that is Google Contacts. We will click on connect and connect once again to sign in. I will log into the account that I had logged into earlier. I will again get this message that this app hasn't been verified because it currently has not, and I will click on continue. Here we require 12 services, which are these, And since I agree with all of them, I will click on continue. Now Google Contacts has been integrated with Voxcloud.
Hello. Hi, Master.
In a similar manner to Google Calendar, I can map the questions to the selected parameters such as name to name and the email address to the email address, and click on save to make sure that the mapping has been done successfully. Thirdly, we will go to another Google integration and let us do something just a bit differently this time. We are going to sign in with another account. So I'm going to use another account to sign in just to showcase that it's the same for all users. We will get the same message that the application has not been verified, followed by the information that is ours, our name and email address. We will get access to review the privacy policy and terms of service in a similar manner that we saw earlier, and this is the privacy policy. We can see the privacy policy as well as the terms and conditions of the same. Now I will go back on over to my OAuth consent screen, and then I will make sure that the permissions have been turned on as given the access to, and then following which I will make sure that the expression has all the permissions, and then we click on continue to go on over to Google Sheets and successfully integrate it. Now that Google Sheets has successfully been integrated, what I'll do is that I'll choose a title. The title that I'll choose will be as shown on the screen. I can also have the ability to choose a certain sheet as well as a subsheet. I'll choose the subsheet number 1. I can map the questions such as provide your name to the name and what is the email address to the email parameter, so that these are the ones that appear as a column over on my Google Sheet, and now Google Sheet will have successfully been updated. Last integration that is left is that of Google Tasks. I will click on connect and follow the same procedure that I have done so far. I will select the account. Let's select this account. Click on continue. Continue once again with the same privacy policy. Select all the services that it wants access to, and now Google Tasks is integrated. I can choose which task list I want to add to. Suppose I want to add it to shopping list, and the question that the name should be the title and the email address should be part of the notes. Click on save, and now Google Tasks have also been successfully integrated. This way all 4 have been integrated with Voxcloud. Now that the integration has been done, I can go to the bot and I can install it. Here you can see that we have a variety of options for the platform which we want to select. We can go to custom build, copy the code snippet, and now we can proceed to any HTML compiler that we want. Let's go to any HTML compiler. Let's go to W3 Schools as an example. Delete this, enter the code, and now the chatbot will appear over here on W3 Schools. When we open this, it will be configured with the messages that we had earlier. Welcome to Voxcloud chat. How may we help you? It's going to provide a name. Let's do this is the name. Let's do the email address to be this, and let us choose an appointment slot. Let us choose it for the 18th at 1 p.m. We get a thank you message, which means that our chat flow has been completed. We can close this, and we can close the entire tab even if we want to. In all cases, all the information has gone over to the concerned accounts, which we can check right now. Now, if we go on to Voxcloud and we remember that we integrated the first two integrations with Yuvraj one account, that is this account. Let's see which those two were. Those were of Google Calendar and of Google Contacts. So if we go on over to our Google Calendar, we will see that for the 18th at 1 p.m. a slot has been booked for the same name. And for the others, if we go to Google Contacts, and we can just see right away that the same contact has been made over here. Now for the other two integrations, those were done on a different account, those were done on this account. So firstly, if we go on to tasks, we should see that in the shopping list the same task has been created with the name and the email address that we had chosen. And if we go on to Google Sheets, we will get the same Voxcloud testing with the name and the email address mapped to it. This is how Voxcloud is going to be using all the Google integrations, and this is why we require the permission for the same.